Good morning, BoatingBanter.com fans. Captain Larry here with Chapter 40, believe it or not. Come aboard. Okay, today is going to be part 2 of our Hydra Sport post cover, leaning post cover. And as you saw yesterday, we pretty much finished the top side, looking really sharp. Double stitched everything, so it should have some kind of integrity to it. And today we're going to do the back. Now the back has a zipper, so we'll be doing that first, putting the zipper on. And this is our sheet. I've ID'd where we want to put the zipper, and I've also ID'd where the snaps are going to go. We are going to do the snap thing also. There's the snap strip. And what am I going to use for a replacement? Some, of course, we're missing some, but we still have the holes to use as a guide, so we want to make sure we get them in the right spot. And also, of course, on the back side, we've got to do the yawning holder strip, so we'll be doing that. So anyway, let me get set up here and bring you right back, and we'll get going on the zipper. Come back here. All I did was I measured down this distance and cut it with 4.5 inches. I guess it's not overly important where the zipper goes, because that's going to be just to stuff the foam in, but I figured to do it the same. And so now we're going to want to leave the zipper face open so we can get the slider in and you can get to move it. But I like to put the edge of the vinyl right on the middle there. I think that'd be the best way to go. And we kind of want to, I do it about halfway, the seam about halfway from the zipper itself to the edge of the zipper, so that this foot can ride off of that track to make it a little smoother deal here. Okay, so now we got to make sure the zipper is in the right spot here. Just keep following it down. Put the teeth on the edge. I use my whole foot kind of to center the seam down here. A little bit like making a French seam. Kind of the same idea. So you just be careful. Putting the teeth down right on the kind of the edge there. We've got a pretty small zipper here. You could staple these. I think the free hand is more than enough. Okay, I'll just sew down the other side, attach the other piece, and bring you right back. Okay, everybody. I just wanted to show you one of the problems you have with zippers. If you can see this, I don't know if you notice the waviness of this. This is the puckering you get when you have that much material in the seam that you make. So when you put it on, you have to make sure that it's obviously taut. When it's taut, of course, then your size gets right, and then it's the same size as the template. So just remember that. Don't panic. Zipper came out pretty good, but anyway, what I'm saying is it's wavy now because of all that sewing, and as you pull it, then you notice it all settles down, stretches out pretty nice, and it becomes the same size as your template, so you should be all set. Just wanted to let you know that. Okay, now we're going to start sewing these and attaching this whole product, so I'll bring you right back. Again, forgot to do the snap strap. So let's do that first. What you want to do is measure. We took this off and had the seam lines where we have the seam, but so to determine how much was hanging out, how much length you need to reach the snaps on the boat, simply measure from the seam line to the edge of the snap line. It's about 1.25 inches. So we want 1.25 inches out. So I had made this, obviously, the strap. Now I put a staple on there to start it off, so and we're just going to turn this over, almost like doing piping. And we'll sew down here. And here you want to focus on your edges. You want to make sure these edges stay nice and consistent all the way down the strap. Where you put this seam is really not too important. Just keep it out of the way, because you're going to be sewing over this when we attach it to the backrest anyway. So very similar to making piping. All the way down here. Okay, now we have our strap. Now, obviously what we need to do now is match them up and make sure we know where the, matter of fact, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the snaps in now where it's free and easy. It'll be a lot easier to do than when it's attached to the rest. So let's do that next. Now I have a new snap attacher, so I'll show you that. So hold on a second, let me get set up and I'm going to come back here, everybody. Okay, let me just put on one snap for you. And so I bought a new tool, and I'll show you how that works. So all I did was I measured this, double it over as you saw me, and I sewed it, put it up against there, and then marked the distances the snaps are supposed to be, and I measured from the edge, how far to the edge are they supposed to be. So, and then I just simply marked the strap. Now, the way you do this is, I got this hole punch from Sailrite. I forget the name of it now. You can find it, go in there. And it has all kinds of different sizes. I'm using the 3/16, which is the size of that little shaft on the snap there. So you want to, if you got your mark down, make sure you got your laying flat here, so the distance will be right. And it has a little point where you can put it right on the dot you put there, so your accuracy ought to be pretty good. Then you just got to whack the crap out of it, both sides. And you see the indentation you made on the other side. Going through 2 layers here, which makes it a little more difficult. Okay, that should work. We'll take out that little piece. Now, we take the head of the snap and you stick it in this little rubberized cup here. supposed to hold it here. There, so we got that in. And we put this in the top for the hole we just made. It comes out the back. It's not coming out the back here. And I got another little plug in the middle. There we go. Try that again. Put it so that it extends through. You can see that with my hands in the way, but you want it to go all the way through. And then you take the snapping part, and you want that to go that side towards the head, of course. And you just put that down there. Put that handle to hold it, and then you simply push together. All the way to the end. And bingo, we got a beautiful snap there. I did this one already, a little practice run. So, there you go, there are our snaps. And I will do the rest of them and bring you back and we'll get this stuff put together. Back everybody. One thing I forgot to tell you before we put the rest of the stuff on is you got to make the zipper closure, make sure you put that on before, of course, we start sewing these things shut. Now, I wish I could tell you how to do it. I just spent about a half an hour trying to get this slider on the zipper. We did it, and I've seen it demonstrated on YouTube, but I still don't really get it. You got to basically pull this apart and then try to slide it on. I seem to keep getting fabric like this caught in it. I keep cutting that off, and then you're trying to get them, of course, going into the same time, and boy, it is tough. What I did find one way is, made it a little easier, is it seems like you can get it on each side, but you can't get them on together. So what I did is I put it on, and I just started working it back and forth. See, it's still stiff, but I don't know if there's plastic in there or something. I don't know exactly what the problem is, but it seems to me if I work it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, it wears some of that down and it makes it a little bit easier to close. So, but anyway, to say it's easy is an absolute lie. Say I've seen it done, sailrite people do it quite well, but boy, it's a bear for me. I don't know how many I've done. This must be like my 50th one. I think I have as much trouble today as I did with number one. But anyway, we got it. And so what you need to do now is you need to close off the end so it doesn't come off again. You have to do this all over again. So I'm just going to sew a strip on each side there just to keep that zipper from coming all the way off, which I'd break down and cry if that happened. So anyway, let me do that and I'll bring you right back. Boating Banter fans. I'm going to show you I sewn on the snap side and the awning guide side. This is to the front. Remember, these things go good face to good face, and then we'll be putting the back on. So hopefully that all will come together, and then we'll be able to stuff this thing. So anyway, I double stitched these two because they're going to have a little bit of push. Even though when we obviously sew the back on, that's going to be another stitch, so it'll actually be like 3 stitches. So it should hold pretty good. I think they'll withstand the rigors of the ocean. Anyway, just wanted to update you. and I'll get working on the back side and we'll be finished with this. Back everybody, well, we're on the home stretch here. Finally gonna finish this thing. We have gotten the cover all completed, back and front. Came out pretty good. A little disappointed in some of my corners there, but everything seems to be fine. So I think that will work out well. And now what we'll do is finish the finishing touches on our foam. So what we're going to do is we're going to, for waterproofing, we'll put on our silk wrap. Now. And I like to use batting almost all the time. I really think it makes a lot neater project. So we'll do that. Fill it out. Makes it a little harder to get into the vinyl, but I think it'll be well worth it. Makes it a lot more comfortable. And then I say it gives it a smoother finish kind of deal. Okay, put a little tack on that. Silk wrap on. There we go. There. Now should have a little bit of waterproof to it. A nice feeling. Okay, now we gotta stuff it. There's no secret to stuffing. Now let me get stuffing and I'll bring you right back. Okay, welcome back everybody. Finally we're done. This thing was a bear. I was excited about it at the beginning, which you should be, I guess. But it was 5 times harder than I thought it would be. The cushion part is still not totally settled in there. It's very hard without we have no base to work off of, with a wooden back or plastic back, so really the actual leaning post becomes the mold for it. And when it gets out in the sun a little bit, I mean, I could steam this, but it wouldn't really do anything because I have nothing to pull it against. But see, once you put it on, everything's going to smooth out really nice. I think it turned out pretty good. Yeah, but it was a lot tougher than I thought it was going to be. And the snaps, I compared the snaps, and we're right on. So it should install well. So anyway, that is finally the conclusion of Chapter 40, Part 2 for the leaning post cushion. I think it looks pretty good. What do you think? But the pieces and everything moving and turning makes this a hard project. So matter of fact, I think what I'm going to do, I need a break. So I'm going to start doing all the cushions with the backs. I'll get those knocked out since I'm kind of falling behind here. This took me 4 days to do, which surprised me. I thought it was going to be a 2-day job. Like everything else. Okay, here we are. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something, and we'll see you next time. I think I will show you one of the cushions because we're going to replace the foam on it. The owner wants a little softer seat, and we have some extra foam for the front cushion. So I'll show you one of the cushions. In fact, I'll do that next, so that we get an idea. I've done it before with the Mariah, but we'll have an idea of installing new foam on doing a total redo almost of the cushion. So anyway, you guys have a great day. Thanks for coming, and we'll see you next time.